to Watch Symposium. I'm Austin. All right, so paid question from Danny. He writes, as I watch you, a fellow Rolex fan, do you think Rolex should have a loyalty card? Meaning a card where you would be awarded or recognized for owning several Rolexes across all ADs, like Sky Miles for Delta. I'm sending you $15 instead of $10 because your channel is the best. Thanks, Danny. Well, there are loyalty cards, but they're not cards. They're those two-tone date justs you got for your wife, yourself, and your crazy uncle. That shows your loyalty to Rolex and perhaps shows them that you're worthy to buy their more sought-after models. Okay, I'm kidding here, but and keep in mind this is ADs that usually require those purchases in order to get access to those more substantial pieces. That's not Rolex, but that's, you know, when you're talking the retail system and Rolex, that's the loyalty card right there. But what about a regular loyalty card? Okay, when I think loyalty cards, I think stores like Walmart, where you have a card that shows you're a good customer, and when you use it, in the end you get something from using it, like down the road you get some discount or some free gift. I think I've got a loyalty card for an Indian restaurant, and I've got to accumulate a bunch of stamps, and then I got like $2 off, and then I accumulate a few more stamps, and then I get like $5 off, and so, you know, it's right up there with coupons and discounts. And when you're talking a luxury brand, a loyalty card is really not what you want, because you know, again, it hurts of discounts and saving a buck, and you shouldn't have to rope in your customers in that way. I mean, they're luxury pieces, right? I mean, people should be clamoring for them, and that's the whole idea. And to sort of convince them to perhaps be a good customer through a loyalty card, it's not something I'd recommend for any luxury brand, much less Rolex. Now, I was thinking about it. Would I even get a loyalty card? Well, I've never bought a new piece from an AD, so I don't think I'd even have one. And that's kind of strange, because I am a fan. I've got some Rolex watches, but yeah, I wouldn't make the grade. And I'm weird, because they have never made a buck off of me by selling a watch, but they do make money from me through services and buying bracelets and changing out bezel inserts. And I'm a huge fan of overhauls through RSC. So, you know, I'm loyal in that sense, but, you know, I'm sort of a pre-owned buyer, so I wouldn't be getting this loyalty card anyway. Okay, just for discussion's sake, how would this loyalty card work? I mean, could it be practical at all? All right, so you go in, you choose your piece, or getting ready to pay, and then you take it out for some discount. It's kind of like too late. You know, a loyalty card, I think, would only sort of work if you kind of flash it like a badge as you walk in the store to like show the retail shop that, oh, you are our preferred customer. And so that's kind of weird. And again, what would it get you? What would it get you? Would it get you a discount? I mean, Rolex doesn't give discounts. They don't want discounts. What does it get you? Does it give you like free swag or what? Does it give you access to those sought after pieces? So I don't know really what the purpose of the loyalty card would be. When it comes down to it, I got to say that I'm back to sort of the first part of this video where I say that the watch is a show of loyalty, and I think it is. I think when you walk in and you have a Rolex, it's sort of, all right, we're dealing with a person that has put some money into a Rolex watch. They're not adverse to spending thousands on a watch. And hopefully that right there sort of shows your loyalty. You kind of wear your loyalty on your wrist, literally. So I think Grand Seiko has a different and perhaps a better approach. They have something here in Japan called the GS9 Club, and this is a club for Grand Seiko owners. And to get in the club, you have to have a serial number from a Grand Seiko watch. And if you want to check out what it's like to, I guess, attend one of these Grand Seiko Club events, then link in the description. In, I want to say 2016, there was a Westerner who came and made a blog about it. And, that's a way to sort of create a community, and it could be kind of fun. And look, at the end of the day, whether it's a loyalty program or one of these clubs, it's all about selling watches. And I think it's a better approach, but should Rolex make, say, the Crown Club? Well, it's a degree better, but I still say they shouldn't. And here's why. Rolex has sort of positioned themselves and really worked throughout the decades to be really larger than life. I mean, they're secretive. It's almost like a secret society. And for them to come up with a club, I don't know, it's kind of trite and it's kind of cheesy. And they're just so much above that. If you want to be part of the Rolex club, I mean, just it takes more than buying a Rolex. I mean, to really be part of the club, you got to do something great and be sponsored by them. That's what I see as the Rolex club. I mean, they're not in the business of making social clubs. They're in the business of making pieces that are fit for adventurers who are looking to climb Mount Everest, dive deep down into the ocean, trek across Antarctica, that kind of stuff. Having social events sponsored by Rolex at a hotel, I think it's better than a loyalty card, but I wouldn't go there. And even clubs like the GS9 Club, they're all about one thing: selling you watches. And Rolex is really above that. Yeah, they want to sell watches, but more than anything, they want to protect their brand. And for that reason, I don't think loyalty cards or loyalty programs or these social clubs are a good idea. The question is, does Rolex really have to change anything? Well, look at me. I'm a pre-ceramic kind of guy. I've got a all-black GMT Master 2 on an Oyster bracelet. But you know what happens if I go to an AD tomorrow and I see a Daytona or a BLRO or a BLNR? Well, I'm going to hit the ATM machine and I'm going to get that watch. Now, am I going to get it to flip it in Nakano for a couple $1,000s? Maybe. But I'm going to take that watch home, and the aesthetics might start working its magic on me. I know it's a hot piece. Any of the people around me would kill to have one of those pieces, and I have it. Am I going to pass up the chance to have one of the hottest watches? There's a good chance that I might decide to keep it. And all of a sudden, Rolex has sold a watch to a guy that was willing to buy it with his own money, keep it, and is willing to hold on to it in the face of an opportunity to make thousands of dollars on it. If that's not loyalty, I don't know what is. So I think they're set, and I don't think they need to change anything. Danny, thanks for the question. Really appreciate it. Do you have a question for me? If so, link in the description. PayPal me $10 and I'll make a video just for you. Let me know. Does Rolex need to start a loyalty program? What about the Crown Club? Would you join it? Or do you think that would damage them in the long run? Let me know in the comment section. Take care. Thanks for watching. See you next time.